I want to talk about doubt and despair with tinnitus. Sometimes we can be absolutely hell bent on the fact that we're not going to get better, and we start doubting everyone and everything. When this happens, what really is going on is that the saboteur in you, the part that wants to just sabotage any positive progress, is really dominating. And I have frequently experienced clients who are literally determined not to get better. They will find any excuse or any reason out there from information in the field, from tinnitus, why they will not get better. They pass the 18-month period and they believe that after 18 months it's very hard to habituate and to improve, or they doubt that doing any body-based approach or working on yourself will do anything to help tinnitus. Frequently, when we're in that state, we think, how on earth is a body-based practice going to help something as big as tinnitus? How on earth is this symptom going to back off when most of the people that I'm hanging out with are not getting better? If you're surrounding yourself with people with tinnitus who are stuck, that's not going to be very helpful. And really, the bottom line with all of this is that your suffering and your stuff is the only path. You can distract yourself and do other things and get very involved in X, Y, and Z, but at the end of the day, you're still going to be carting your suffering and your stuff around with you. And as long as we have lots of resistance and lots of suppressed anger or lots of activation in our system, these factors are going to fuel the tinnitus and keep it going. And while we're waiting for a pill or a very easy way of getting tinnitus to back off, what we need to do is to work on ourselves. We have to accept that our stuff, our baggage, the way we react to the world and to people around us is actually very, very important. So if you're feeling very depressed and withdrawn and feeling hopeless, and you're separating out from your family, friends, and anything that might help you, this is really important and it's going to have an impact. For people who are experiencing despair and they kind of give up hope, they have given up hope and they don't really know what to do, and they're retreating into this stew of anxiety and overwhelm, you really do need to reach back out again and get help and get regular support and ways to help your nervous system release and let go. If you're doubting that anything's going to help your tinnitus, you have to work on yourself anyway. So you might as well work through your stuff, help your body learn to release and let go. The mind, we can catastrophize and go round and round in circles for years and years and years, and we all get stuck in loops that kind of take over and destroy our lives with the theatre of the mind. You know, it's so important to step out of this theatre of the mind and to actually do some direct work with our emotions and feelings, especially in the body, because this is where it becomes transformational. We can do a lot about how we feel inside, and hanging out and focusing and going into the areas of difficulty, that's the path. It's not running away from it. When it's manageable and when you feel able to do this, we turn towards our suffering, hang out with it, hopefully with the support of a therapist, and digest it and let it dissolve so that your system can drop into neutrality or a state of equanimity or calm, and you can re-establish a state of homeostasis. And tinnitus absolutely loathes this. Tinnitus needs resistance, stress, exhaustion, adrenaline to keep going. So if you bring your awareness back in and you settle and sit and work through your stuff, so you become more and more at home with your internal world, you're going to settle and tinnitus is going to back off. As we know, tinnitus loves fretting and worrying and drama, and our attention goes up and out, and we're troubleshooting and fretting and worrying about God knows what. We need to come out of this state of up and out awareness and drop into internal body-based awareness. What's going on inside the skin bag? Where are the areas of difficulty? Can you dare face them? Can you sit with them? Can you make friends with them? And by doing this, it starts to process and digest, causing your nervous system to settle and for more space to appear. When this happens, you're making it very, very difficult for tinnitus to continue. So doubt and despair are very, very important parts of the journey. It's good to acknowledge that you're really full of doubt and you're really full of despair, but practice, get a practice, work on yourself. You might as well do that anyway, because sooner or later, the doubt and the despair will lift, and the backbone of a practice will carry you through more quickly to habituation and to better times ahead. And the more you have a practice, the easier it is to sail through these storms of doubt and despair. Having your own soothing abilities and your own backbone of practice is what will carry you through these difficult patches.